What's up guys, today we're talking about 3 beginner running tips that are gonna keep you performing high levels and keeping you healthy. So our first tip is going to center around breathing. Breathing is such a crucial thing that we've actually gotten away from a little bit. We've actually forgotten how to be good at this because we spend so much time just hunched over in front of our phones, in front of computers. And when we hunch over this way, it actually closes our rib cage a little bit, our shoulders round forward, and I can't breathe very well or very effectively into my diaphragm anymore. Just by focusing in on my breathing, not only is that going to help me and give me a little boost throughout the day, but it's essential for really good running. So what I want you to do, you're going to sit up tall, you're going to put one hand on your belly and one hand on your chest, and as you breathe in, I want you to just really keep it simple. I want you to breathe into this belly hand as much as you can. So it's going to be a nice big inhale. Exhale through the mouth. I want you to really exaggerate those breaths, and I want you to do 10 of them before you go out the door. And if you do that for the next week, it's going to get you really cued in with your breathing and your running, and you're going to be a little bit more relaxed to boot. The second little additional challenge is to continue this nose breathing and this diaphragmatic breathing. And the way you're going to do that is by actually breathing the first couple minutes of your run only through your nostrils. And that means you're gonna have to start slow, that's just fine. But as I run, it's just gonna force me to breathe through there. You're gonna be a little bit more tall, you're gonna be a little bit more relaxed. Your breathing is gonna set your pelvis and your hips in a strong, stable position so that you're not collapsing. Your cadence is nice and high. All types of good stuff comes from that. So tip number 1, breathing, get it done. So our second tip involves expanding our brain beyond just being a runner who only just runs and doesn't do any other type of physical activity to training like an athlete and treating ourselves like the athletes that we are. So for me, strength training is such a crucial part of that. Other variations of movement and activities are great too. And I just want to give you an example of a lunge and how a lunge can be so beneficial to runners. So just by adding something like a lunge in, for example, I'm going to step forward. I'm very tall, I'm gonna drop this back knee to the ground. I'm gonna come up here. I'm gonna sit tall the other leg. I'm gonna go back down to the ground. I'm gonna come up tall. It's just a great way to load my hips up and stabilize. Guys, we got a live audience, true story. I all of a sudden am able to go through a little bit greater range of motion in my hips. I'm still able to strengthen my quads, my hips, and my hamstrings and everything, and it's really able to build up a little strength that's not only gonna prevent injuries, but it's actually gonna build some performance. It's gonna increase my ability to run at faster rates for longer periods of time. So there you go. Train like an athlete, don't just train like a runner. Last tip for beginner runners is to not overdo it. I know what's happening, I know what's going through your brain. You're excited, you're on YouTube, you're reading and absorbing everything on running because you're living and breathing it, and it's like the best thing. And what happens is when we start to go down that path, we start running all the time, we start doing all the running, and we can easily beat ourselves up that way if we do a little bit too much. So what we need to do is give ourselves a little schedule where you're going to run on one day, and then the next day you may purposely not run. And that could either be a full rest and recovery day, or it could be some other form of activity, and then you go ahead and run again the following day. So alternate your running days. Our second idea around that is to do different variety of runs. This is just gonna keep your body a little bit more balanced so you're not beating yourself up the same repetitive way. If you do a hilly run on one day, run a little bit flatter on the other ones. If you're doing a lot of paved runs, see if you can run on trails or even actually running inside a treadmill. It's just gonna soften things up. If you do that, you're gonna give enough variety and variation and rest and recovery built into your training schedule that you're gonna be consistent in the long run. And if you be consistent in the long run, that's where we're gonna see the performance gains. There you have it. I hope you liked this video. Please let me know if you do. Go ahead and hit that like button. Do you have any comments or questions? You're not sure what I was talking about? You have ideas of videos you want to see from me? Go ahead and type in the comments below. I will personally respond to every single one. finally, our channel is where it's at for beginner runners. So go ahead and subscribe, hit that subscribe button. And we got a little gift for you. We have a quick start to beginner runners. We're gonna give you some great videos, some free video training that's really gonna help you out with your running technique, your strength, and some injury prevention stuff. All I need you to do is click that button. It's gonna send you a page, drop your email in, and then I will personally email you access to those free videos and that free training. Once again, Nate here. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you in the next video.